Hey guys, Josh here again, and today I thought I would talk about a subject which is fairly active in the news and social media lately, and that is the Pope Francis, essentially saying that a homosexual, as long as he believes in God, is essentially alright by him, I believe. This was his quote. Who am I to judge? He stated. If someone is gay and he searches for the Lord and has goodwill, blah blah blah, I accept him. Yeah, yep. All that type of stuff we've come to expect basically from this Pope. Now, one of the main reasons I wanted to talk about this is it seems to be that people think this is some incredible turn for the church, and now they're gonna start accepting gays, and just like that, everyone is going to become like a cohesive unit. And I just, that sounds so stupid, but yeah, a friend at school pointed out someone we both know, which obviously I won't name or try to describe in case he one day watches this. Yeah, my friend pointed him out, and he's gay. Like, I'm pretty sure he's out of the closet and all that type of stuff, and so that doesn't matter at all normally. Like, that's who he is, that's fine, I don't care at all. But he was wearing a cross. Like, he could ignore everything that the church has done and is still doing to try to deny him a happy future. Like, 50, 60 years ago, they weren't denying him the right to even say he was gay. I mean, how do you tell yourself that it's okay to be religious, or moreover Christian, when the whole religion is just screaming that they hate you, they hate who you are, they hate what you are? I'm honestly baffled by him. That he can just deceive himself into somehow thinking that he will be accepted by this organization or something. What did he think would happen? Like, Pope Francis would just say this and then suddenly it's okay, he can start belonging to this church again. Well, a less optimistic person might say that Pope Francis has only stated this latest thing on homosexuals because there was recently a rather large scandal where quite a few Vatican priests were thought to have engaged in illegal homosexual prostitution, or at least had serious homosexual actions within the Vatican, which is hilarious in itself. The hypocrisy is just blazing. But I want to just so people realize what kind of person Pope Francis is, and the kind of organizations and kind of things he's supported over the years. So, before he was His Holiness, Pope Francis, he was Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Apologies to anyone who knows how badly I butchered that name. But essentially, he was the leading Catholic influence within his own country before becoming a pope. And there was a movement to legalize gay marriage, and he had some fairly powerful opinions on how that was the darkness of error, and it was going to destroy the sanctity of all the people of the country. I mean, even going as far as to say, let us not be naive, this isn't a simple political fight, it's an attempt to destroy God's plan. This isn't like secret knowledge either. A lot of people, upon hearing his initial speech, recognized it was very similar to the previous popes, Pope Benedict, I believe, in that they preach all this talk about accepting people and moving the church into the 21st century and all the values that would entail. But within a very short period of time, he will revert into what every pope has become. And that is a horrible, 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 horrible person in charge of a horrible, horrible organization. You just need to look at some of the things the church has done in AIDS-ridden countries in Africa, where they've effectively told people not to use protection because that will increase their rates of gaining STDs. Like, if that's not morally corrupt, I'm not sure what is. To tell people who need to use protection as a matter of life and death to not use protection because God is evidently offended by someone wrapping plastic on their dick is ridiculous. It's the very attitude of absolute abandonment for care for your fellow man that just makes me sick. And what do these people support the Pope and religious organizations such as this when they say that they're supporting gay rights, or, as is the case with this person, actually being gay? You can't erase the past with a small little speech about how, by the grace of His Holiness, He will allow them to be considered human by Him. And I know that might be being a little harsh on this speech, but it's almost as if, like, it's vindication, like, you're welcome, you can be a good person because I said so, even though you're gay. And the church is not supporting Pope Francis's views either. It's very similar to the case where Pope Francis said that he believes that an atheist can be a good person. And the church effectively said, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, just ignore him. I mean, these are people who get billions of dollars between them, obviously not each, or they might, I don't know about that, but at least hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year to sit in golden palaces while the poor that they're supposed to serve are starving all around the world, whilst they relate God's commands to us. They sit in a church and they hear God talking to them inside their heads, and they influence over 1 billion people's lives. That is scary. How have we let this come to this? This is one of the reasons that I'm so adamant on atheism as a better choice for any sort of person, and I know this video probably won't reach a lot of people, and the people that will see it will probably either be very, very offended or have a very similar view to me anyway, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to convince anyone of anything here, but I just want you to picture that in your mind, that someone who has effectively said that gay people are a scourge on the goodness of God's people is not changed by simply saying that, just like a random statement about them possibly being good people. Well, I'm sorry if I rambled a little too much in this video, just wanted to get that off my chest. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll have a new video out fairly soon. Bye.